To business, then. Orlais sent a dozen wardens to the Vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Kristoff is still in the field. Oh, it only took 3 wardens to end a civil war and kill an archdemon. A dozen is extravagant. The warden commander of Orlais wanted to send more, but there are political considerations. No, the Empress of Orlais was not pleased when her wardens were turned away during the Blight. Teyrn Loghain still had bitter memories of the Orlesian occupation. And whatever message Loghain sent back with the wardens, it got the Empress's knickers in a twist. The Orlesian wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Kristoff was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine. He did, but not to me. The wardens keep their own counsel. Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the Archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose... Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns. That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander? As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's Seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you. We call her the Vigil. She's been around for a long spell. They say the Alamari barbarians first built a fort here to stop Tevinter incursions from the lowlands of the Waking Sea. They say that the castle is built on a mountain of bones. Much death here.
Warden Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey, sent by order of the First Warden at Whitehart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted for this post.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Wolsey.
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul. Not Whitehart itself. I'm from many places. I go where the Wardens command. Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the Pilgrim's Path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization. A short-term thinker sees only immediate financial loss. But without essential supplies, we can expect mass starvation and anarchy. In the city of Amaranthine, there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the Darkspawn, or whatever they are striking. The Fereldans are a proud people. They are proud of you, especially. Had the First Warden sent foreign fighters, it would have caused great distrust amongst the locals. Barrel was specifically chosen as Seneschal because he commands great respect here. No, it is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the griffins of old would breed, but their like will never be seen again. About the Arling, he does not. But about the implications, a great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. Her true story, and that of the Warden's exile, is one you yourself uncovered at Soldier's Peak, at great personal risk. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that wardens are important, blight or no. Very well, Commander.
Commander,
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring to your attention. Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told. These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The Wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert. One breeding ground, at least. Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amaranthine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Commander.
Who's there? I was just keeping my nose to the dust, watching out for the Schliets. One of the lads here told me about the Schliets. Said they're common in Ferelden. They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. That's when they strike. Pants that eat your eyeballs. After they're done with you, they just wander off on their unnatural pant legs. Best part? Sod. Come on, I've been on the surface less than 2 years. I don't know what's up here. That Jacob's gonna get it when I get my hands on him. Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, and I was, but then I got hit by an arrow. And then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, spectaculous. I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the... So, what about it, huh? Huh? I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed. Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick-in-the-muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes. Hey, you. Is you there? You. Oh, you're a tricky one, but you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan, but it won't work. I'm onto you. Aha! You! Trying to distract me with rational explanations. Won't be fooled. Oh.
Blimey, Commander of the Grey. Right. A while back, they caught a thief in the Vigil. Took 4 wardens to capture him. Gave one of the wardens a black eye, he did. Half joking, they said he might make a good recruit. He's in the dungeon, sir. I also have some letters. Arrived just before you did. Just give me a moment.
I emptied out my stores blasting those darkspawn. Once we're
Not
done with
that
repairs,
cold.
we should talk.
The Wardens have been some of our best customers, and they need us.
I miss my shop. This place is so drab. It offends my sensibilities.
Andraste preserve me. Ah, Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade, the finest...
And bloody coldest. I can't feel my fingers.
finest armorer in Denerim. I thought, well, we thought that you might have need of an armorer.
My one glittering moment. The highlight of my career. And now I'm stuck at Turnip Keep.
Vigil's Keep. Vigil! Sorry, Warden Commander. You know how he gets. This is a temporary relocation. The Darkspawn are most active around Amaranthine. We thought we could help.
And I suppose the money the Crown paid us had nothing to do with it?
Shh!
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, dear dignity. If we are going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper medal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons, stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know. Come back soon.
I shall do it.
Look at that! Was Andraste really that much of a looker? Don't you think she would have been, I don't know, a barbarian? Just wondering aloud. After all, Andraste did exist, didn't she? What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages to fight demons, or be made tranquil? No doubt you're right. Seems to me that Andraste counseled men to seek their own path to the Maker, but the Chantry uses her words as a reason to collar us just for being who we are. That's so sweet of you. I'm all a tingle. Oh well. She's still quite a looker for a prophet. I'm just saying.
Ah, Commander. Good thing you're here. This one's been locked up 3 nights now. Good men died while this one was protected in his cell. He won't give his name. All I know is he was caught poking around the estate in the middle of the night. I'd say he was just a thief. But it took 4 Grey Wardens to capture him. You best be careful. Whoever he is, he's no ordinary burglar, that's for sure. As you wish, Commander. I'll tell the Seneschal you came. He'll want to know what you decide to do with this man.
If it isn't the great hero, conqueror of the Blight and vanquisher of all evil, Aren't you supposed to be 10 feet tall with lightning bolts shooting out of your eyes? Somehow I just thought that my father's murderer would be, more impressive. I am Nathaniel Howe. My family owned these lands until you showed up. Do you even remember my father? Your family was going to sell us out to the Orlesians. How could he? A Grey Warden stole into his estate and slaughtered him before I could even talk to him. I came here. I thought I was going to try to kill you, to lay a trap for you. But then I realized I just wanted to reclaim some of my family's things. It's all I have left. That was the plan. Look, I don't know what happened with the Kuslands. It sounds like it was horrible. The entire war was. Whatever my father did, however, shouldn't harm my whole family. The Howes are pariahs now. Those of us left. It's all thanks to you. And now you get to decide my fate. Ha! Ironic, isn't it? The Darkspawn are a menace. If it weren't for the Blight, maybe my father would never have done what he did. But I can't do anything about them, can I? There's just you and the Grey Wardens here in my home. If you let me go, I don't know. I only came back to Ferelden a month ago. If you let me go, I'll probably come back here. You might not catch me next time. I could lie, if you prefer. I'm not without skills. My time abroad wasn't spent chasing skirts and drinking wine. Hunting, scouting, poisons. Why? What do you care? You're right. I'll go join King Alistair's service immediately. He'd be certain to give a Howe another chance. The Howe served Ferelden for 12 generations. My ancestors served under King Calenhad. And now it's all lost. So go ahead and do what you're going to do. All ready? Good.
I brought the seneschal for you, Commander.
I see you've spoken to our guest. Quite the handful, isn't he? Have you decided what's to be done with him? A Howe? He figures that they would turn up again. The Howes are implacable enemies, Commander.
You what?
I'm sorry, Commander. The right of conscription? On the prisoner?
No, absolutely not. Hang me first. Hard to say. You like having Grey Wardens who want you dead? You really want a Howe as a Grey Warden? You are a very strange woman. I can't decide if this is a vote of confidence or punishment.
An interesting decision, Commander. Come with me, sir. We'll see if you survive the joining. From this moment forth, Nathaniel Howe, you are a Grey Warden.
The moment of truth.
The How is stronger than I expected. For better or for worse, he will live. Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendon Howe's vassals. Now they will be yours. Al Howe was enough of a bastard to do that all on his own. But it is possible he had confederates. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Ban Esmerel of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against her or her heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city, wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
I'm here to serve, Commander. I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably. Very well, Commander.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them. Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire. So you remember me, young Kuzland, although you're not so young anymore. I swear to you and Andraste I had no part in Howe's treachery. My concern isn't that, however. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food? Thank you, my liege.
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected. Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander.
Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth firmly shut. Why don't I just wait in the corner then? Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn. I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade. As you wish. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce. We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts. Not bleeding likely, in truth. Good men, lousy spies. No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know. You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests. And if anything untoward happens, well, you get the picture. This is a terribly Orlesian thing to do. You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. if you want the ceremony to end. As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
You're quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking, slack-jawed coward like you.
True, we should form a club.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil. Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of Darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out. We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basements. Straight away, sir. Here we are. The Vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favors. I don't know, but no one saw the Darkspawn approach on the surface either. Maybe they found a way to attack from below. No one knows. The Vigil's always been here. Since the barbarians, they say. Who knows what's at the bottom? You heard the Commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
You're rending house, little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah, throw caution to the wind, run headlong into danger, and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
Dryer. She was like a mother to me. We must save her.
Very well.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please let us out. Quick, before more of those things come.
No. No, Adria. We have to help her. There must be some way. Adria.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand... Oh, they did too. Even though the attack was a surprise, they killed droves of Darkspawn. Just ask the poor maids who have to clean it up. But you're something else. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads. Aye, the Orlesian lads would have had a terrible surprise. Explains how experienced men fell to the Darkspawn. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
Andraste's blood. There are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know. Of course,